How's it going, JDM crew? John here with another inventory video. This one is a nice four-door sedan, very spacious and comfortable. And as you can hear, it's got quite a bit of performance. Nice sound and everything right there. We've got an intake and exhaust on this, or I think it's more OEM style exhaust on here, but we do have a body kit, some performance suspension, and some nice rims and tires that were actually added more recently. We've had a couple of inquiries about this, but now we're actually going to have a full feature video for all of you guys to enjoy. And for those of you familiar with the Chaser and the Mark II, which this is a Toyota Mark II, it's yeah, definitely very comfortable. I'm just like looking around, you know, just a lot of room here. I do have a racing bucket seat here. It's got a little bit of wear, so there's a seat cover on there just to keep everything nice and aesthetic. But yeah, it's still comfortable, it does its job. It's just from getting in and out, previous owner wore down the little you know, holder there. So this is a 5-speed manual Mark II. So yeah, you know, we've got a bunch of other goodies on here. I'll show you the engine bay once we get to the warehouse. But as for the interior, we got the carrozzeria Navi system and audio deck. I'm not sure about the speakers, but not sure if you guys even care about that. You know, I'm pretty sure you're more interested in the performance. So yeah, so right off the bat, the comfort level is really high with this. Just with all the extra room that you've got. I know I look a little bit more bunched up here because I've got the racing bucket seat. I'm scooted up just a little bit. It is lower than the OEM seats, so the other seats are a little bit higher, more comfortable maybe for your passengers. But this one here definitely holds you in. It's pretty important if you're going to get on it. This is really more popular with the drifters and with like the VIP style guys. So this is actually got a pretty nice matching body kit all around. So when I do the exterior walkthrough, you guys will see that. And those of you guys wondering about the performance of this through the RPM, definitely gets through the RPM really well, as you can see there. And just definitely launches up to highway speeds very easily. So it's thanks to that 2.5 liter turbo engine. So if you guys like the 1JZ and you've seen our other videos, you know, I always mention how rev happy that is, along with the RB20 and 25. Like all of these smaller inline 6 engines are just a lot of fun. But also they're pretty decent on the gas, so just smooth performance overall. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I believe this is from Razzo. I don't see any branding on there. We do have a Razzo sticker on there. So, and we also have the little drift button here for locking the emergency brake, so it's easier to you know, do those e-brake pulls whenever you're adjusting your drift. So yeah, all around, just the interior headliner's okay. Oh, I'll show you later, but we do have a sunroof on here. I didn't mention that at all, but yeah, just overall everything on the interior is nice and cozy. Alright, so we're almost to the warehouse here, so we'll do a little walk around and I'll show you the exterior and the engine bay as well. Well, alrighty, I'm going to start here from the interior and show you guys this action here. Pretty good. The Navi system, that shift knob, and here on the mileage, got 130,491. So that's like 90,000 miles ish. And here we go with the seat cover. So it had a little minor tear here on the side, so there it is. Well, that's not really minor, but the seat's doing its job here. So it's got the pretty decently wide coverage there, so even for a huskier fellow like myself at around 5'9", fit perfectly fine in there. And it is a little bit lower than the OEM seats, so that's pretty nice there. So a little bit lower there. If you're taller and you scoot it back a bit, you'll fit just fine. And well, there's my coffee here, and we got the sunroof here, which is functional and everything like that. I'll get to that in a second. I'll just continue the walk around here. And we do have this center chassis bar here. Keeps it a little bit more rigid. Really nice. Because this chassis is pretty long, so pretty easy to flex. So you can see there, comfortably fits 4, and with 1 not as comfortable, but definitely plenty of room on here. And we'll get to the rest of the exterior here in a second. Yeah, so you can see the door panels and everything pretty nice there. So pretty much on the interior you can see it's mostly OEM besides the bucket seat on the driver's side and the steering wheel and the, you know, shift knob and navi system. So we don't have like a whole bunch of gauges and stuff everywhere. I'll show you guys around before I pop the hood and the trunk and show you more. And there she is. And you can see it's got a healthy drop. We got some fresh tires all around on these rims, so that's nice. It's got a little bit of spacerism going on there, so everything's pretty flush. So, and the kit was actually fitted, I think around the summertime, so that was all painted and everything else. And we've had a few inquiries about this, but we didn't really get the fresh tires on until recently, so those are very fresh. You can see they fit really good there. And you can see with the paint, there's some minor road chips here and there, but for the most part it's in pretty good shape. It looks like this edition here was a little bit later, and minor paint cracking there. Well, I guess not so minor, but I mean, this is an aftermarket thing on there, so you can see the actual paint on the body itself is in good shape. Alright, let's take a look under the hood and show you the engine bay. Mosquitoes, jeez. Let's fall, go away. Alright, so and so we got the hydraulics here for the hood working really nicely there. And here we go. Got that oil cooler right there. The performance intake, good old 1JZ there, and you can see from the intake to the turbos going through the intercooler up front, plumbed all the way to the intake there. Boom, nice quick and responsive boost there. So there are some little gritty components here, as you can see. And we got the little, here's the chassis code right there if you're interested in additional information. But yeah, pretty much no crazy mods with this one. In terms of performance, it's just a lot more responsive than OEM, which is nice. A little bit more freer flowing on the intake and exhaust. And as you can see here, we do have coilover suspension. We don't have the strut bar here, but overall it's still very smooth riding. On the drive over here you could see it was pretty nice. So even with that healthy drop, it's not too rough on the kidneys there, so all good. Oh, and if you guys were wondering about the year, this was made in March of 1994, so it's definitely within the US limit for 25-year-old cars. Well, there you have it, crew. Good old 94 Toyota Mark II. And, well, I'm going to be hunkering down here for the upcoming winter. Probably going to be getting the first frost in the next couple of weeks here, so, you know, that's fall. But what better way to warm up than with a good old JDM Mark II. So yeah, if you're looking for some performance and all that, this has definitely got it. Definitely got a few mods other than the spare tire. I mean, it's pretty much got everything else. And if you're interested in this or any other vehicles, info@jdm-expo.com. Our sales team is able to answer your emails almost 24 hours a day. Usually there'll be some delay there due to the time difference, but there or on instant messenger. We've also got WhatsApp, pretty much Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Any of those DMs will go to our sales team and they'll be able to answer all your questions. So as always, guys, thanks for stopping by. And yeah, the market's been pretty crazy, so definitely talk with our sales guys about that. They can let you know about some of the options. Some cars, you know, I looked away. Next time I checked some of the auctions, they've doubled or tripled in price, which is kind of crazy. I was kind of looking at getting a Subaru, but maybe I'm just going to wait on that. Something's going on, I don't know. But anyways, guys, yeah, definitely our sales guys can let you know more info about that and navigate through any other cars that you might be interested in. Check out our inventory in these other videos and subscribe for more content. And as always, guys, we'll see you in the next video.